There we go. Whoa, yo, welcome to another Monday Midsole. It's Monday. I'm totally off my game. I'm your co-host Kev, aka Buckeye City Soul, and today, fuck it. No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on over to Mr. Marcus.
It's good. It's your boy Polos and Jays, aka OG J Walker, aka People's Grant, aka Mr. Steely Grandma. Happy to be here. Got an exciting show tonight. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to the light-skinned man.
AKA Mason Betha. Why you talking so slow?
Am I?
You know I only say that to get you mad. What's going on, usual suspects? Your boy Molly Mall here, leader of the Light Skin Legion, bringing the energy since Pop's over there dragging. We got a great show ahead of y'all. And I'm excited, y'all. Let's get it, man.
Let's go. Marcus, you want to shout everybody out? Oops, let me fix this real quick.
All right. Shout out to the Soul Wash Sneaker Laundry. What's up, Nicole? Flash E. Hall was good. Skate the Great. KB Fresh Kicks. Rice to Go 80. It's good. Glad y'all here early, unlike everybody else that's coming in late. Big Joe 23. What's happening?
All right. So let's get into pickups. Anybody pick anything up?
I got to talk.
Yeah, he's talking to you.
I got to talk.
All right.
I just got the Air Max 90 Obsidian Premium drop. It dropped, I think it was Air Max Day. It dropped that morning. And Miss Kit sent me a text, and I had to go ahead and jump on it. Pretty dope, man. Got really good materials.
You got them quick.
Yeah, they came real quick, man. Unlike my other shit that I'm waiting on right now, but yeah. And I don't think I showed these before. The bacons.
You show those?
I thought you did show them. No,
did I show the bacon?
Last week?
I don't think I did. I think Maul talking shit. I don't think I showed it. Because I don't even think I had them. Let me see. You
done had them for like eight years.
Right. You've been done posted it and got reposted several times.
Yeah, I see it again.
Tap.
You see it again. See it again. Damn it.
You don't get high blood pressure. You keep showing the same damn shoe.
I'll see him next tomorrow or so. Did they come with any like special packaging or anything, or
depends on where it came from?
Okay,
mine did not, but I've seen my homegirl in Cali. She got it had like a bacon sticker. Then it had like a little pack that looked like bacon. I don't know if it was shoelaces up in there or what.
I know City Jeans Premium had something, and then the local spot here had like a little bacon thing where they're making like bacon sandwiches or something. I think that's dope. Like they don't really get to doing that anymore, you know?
Yeah, I thought that was a dope little rollout. I think everybody should have something like that to make it special.
Yeah. Ma, you got anything?
Yeah, not too many spots for the deactivation. It don't matter to me. I'm on that home delivery anyways, so all my food gets sent to the crib. I mean, so my bacon better than yours.
I'm trying to be like y'all.
Bam!
It's a go-to, man. It's definitely a double up for me if I can find a pair for a good price.
Where are they going for now?
Not much, 2 and change.
Yeah.
In the low to mid twos, mid to high twos, I guess, depending on your size.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I locked in my pair, made sure I had them, but if I was able to get them for box and or they do drop in price, I'd probably double up in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's worthy, man. It's a well-made shoe.
I don't know. We'll see. That's it. That's all you got. You didn't pick anything else up?
Yeah, bro.
All right.
I had to pay extra. What the hell?
I picked that. I picked up these. Shout out to Soul Sister Nicole for looking out for me on these. I did miss out on retail everywhere, so glad to have these in the collection.
That's a nice shoe, man.
Yeah, I like these a lot. I like these a lot. So, and they go with everything, you know, Indians, Blue Jackets. I don't care. I wear every team, so except for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, Michigan, we ain't messing with it. But everybody else, and not the Bengals either. We don't do that here. But let's go ahead and see what's coming up next. It's a light list, y'all. They went crazy for Air Max. Did you guys cop anything? Did you guys cop any Air Maxes? Would you cop? Put them in the chat. First up, we got the Nike Air Structure OG Neo Teal. What do you guys think about this?
Let me go back and look at that.
That's a no. When it got that many damn names, you already know it's a no.
Actually, it's not bad. I mean, it's not a cop, but it's not a bad looking shoe.
Is it? Did it come out before? Like, it looks like an old shoe.
I think it did. I think I read somewhere that it did drop before. Like
okay.
You know what? I thought so. Because it definitely looked like trash. They try to recycle this shit. Keep it in the gutter. Keep that shit in the dumpster.
They said we hot now. We can't miss.
Okay.
See, Big Joe grabbed the Navy joints. Yes, all right, so we move on. We're not copying those. We're going on now to the Air Jordan 9 Women's Change the World.
Make it a better place.
Y'all feeling these?
No.
The women?
Period. I mean,
for me, no.
It's a women's shoe, and it's supposed to be vegan material that they use on it. They didn't use any real leather. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, these are
it's a
no.
dope concept, but yeah. I don't want no vegetable.
These are worse than those Martin 9s that drop.
Oh.
All right, so moving right along, we got the Air Jordan 3 GS Electric Green. Marcus, man, you the threes guy.
Nah, you know, they be doing the GS dirty on the threes, man. This is one of those pairs. So, nah, I'm good.
Ma, what do you think? You picking these up for the little one?
Nope. Easy pass.
All right.
Go straight through.
All right. So we got the Nike Zoom Freak 2 Bright Mango. Ooh.
They look like a SpongeBob shoe or something, man. Look like it should be with them SpongeBob Kyries, but nah.
Yeah. Don't disrespect the Kyries like that.
My bad, man. My bad.
They do kind of look like Patrick.
Yep.
Not even.
You copping these, Ma?
Hell no, bro. Super selective with my pickups, and I'm off that. Told you, Nike and I ain't really friends right now. Anyhow.
Yeah, we on the outs.
I had to tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, like when you mad at somebody, be like, "Yo, tell so and so I said." Fill in the blank. Well, that's kind of like what happened with these bacons. Still wanted them, so had to swallow my pride for a little bit and pick them up. But Nike and I, we still not cool.
I feel you. All right, we're gonna move on down because nobody's picking up anything so far. We got the Adidas Campus 80s bold gold. They bold with it. I can see Marcus, man. Let's go right with your shirt.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
He said,
only Adidas I got my own right now is in them forums. There's a few pair of forums that I like. That's it.
Ma, you copping these?
Hell no. These Adidas Campus, this should make me want to jump out of school. It's a big FNB.
No, baby. All right.
No, baby.
With the Nike Air Foamposite 1 Orlando Home. What you guys think about these?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done with foams. These aren't bad looking, but they're not needed. Especially with foams you want to wear kind of, when it's raining and stuff like that. These would be torched in the rain.
Right.
Sorry. So we move on to the Adidas ZX 8000 light blue.
No, sir.
Ooh, they're not horrible. Out of all,
I actually like the ZX 8000s.
Yeah, out of all the shoes that are coming out, that's probably the best one out of this whole It's not. Which one's better?
These
If I
just
had
trash.
to get a shoe, I would get that Air Structure, Nike Air Structure.
These trash.
I would take these, I think, over the Structure. The Structure kind of looks like two different shoes that don't go together.
Bro, this remind me like when you was trying to get a car when you was younger. Like, all you need is to get you from point A to point B. These shits ain't it, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not copping anything off the list, but you know. All right. So we got the Puma Suede Classic Mono Ice Aruba Blue.
Nope.
I should have left that one off. And then you got the
For real.
the Granddaddy Uncle sandals. I know Marcus, you got a couple pairs of those. You be grilling out too, you know, for the summertime. You gotta make sure you load up, man, because they're gonna be sold out.
You gotta have them in every color. Matching socks.
See, I got the green and they got Gator on them. All right, so let's go ahead, man. We moving along, man. This might be a quick show.
That list was
let's go.
depressing.
Huh?
That list was depressing.
Yeah, that was a bad one. But it allows
it's
you
always good to get weak.
Yeah, you get a chance to get your money up back, you know.
It's the calm before the storm.
Yeah, well, we got the following week. We got Raging Bulls.
No idea.
We got Raging Bulls drop, and then something else is coming out too. One of those LeBron's officially dropping those Hardwood Classics.
On the 6th. No, that's the Air Max LeBrons that drop on the 6th. I don't know.
Yeah, I want those. I could probably leave the Air Max ones alone, but you know the Hardwood Classics are a cop. But let's go ahead and hit topic one. Topic one.
Hold on, real quick before we move on. Skate the Great had a question. He said, "Any update on the fake shoe that they sent you, Molly?" I don't think you ever told the chat.
Yeah, we got an update. Listen, I was emailing away. I kept getting automated responses. I ended up getting in touch with somebody who piled the pavement for me. So shout out to Dan who put me in touch with him. So basically, unbeknownst to me, I got a credit. So I just happened to check the app one day, and I went into because I don't ever cash out if I sell anything. So I just went to the list and I saw 272 refunded. Boom, we were good to go. I looked back at my email to see if I got any notification. So long story short, I got my refund. I got my credit back, and now I have to figure out how I want to handle the situation. Because I feel like I need to educate folks. I feel like I need to let them know that things like this could happen and the experience that they might have. Because I feel like for me that was that didn't go over too well. So I wouldn't want that to happen to any of y'all. So I got to make sure, put out a little buyer beware.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Make sure y'all watching out with Go and StockX. They both kind of.
Yep.
But
be sure to check your purchase, man. As soon as it gets in there, like I tend to let things sit for a while, which almost came back to bite me. But definitely check it out. You know, don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. Check it, double check it, triple check it, and then check it again.
All right.
One more time.
And shout out to Thoughts for the Soul. He said that the Hardwood Classics drop on the 28th. So,
all right.
You know, so be ready to get macheted. All right, let's go. Topic one. Marcus, this one is you hold near and dear to your heart. So when your favorite sneaker personality does a 10-year challenge and then it's an empty closet. So go ahead and let's talk about that one.
Well, I think this is more for Maul, but I'll go ahead and start it off definitely. Y'all know how I am about, you know, my new booties out there. And that's a lot of them. They actually taking over the sneaker culture when you sit back and really look at what's going on. And nothing says new booty like these sneaker YouTubers and these IG people who really haven't been collecting sneakers for a long time, but they portray themselves as being involved in the culture for many, many, many years. And it's definitely a problem because it for one thing that I've noticed that it does is they send misinformation out and they draw a lot of fans and supporters and followers who don't really understand and know what's going on, and they are getting bad messages sent out to them. So yeah, it's one of those things, man, that I just really, I don't have a problem with anybody coming in new to the culture. I mean, I welcome everybody. My whole thing is be genuine about who you are and how long you've been doing it. You don't have to lie. I mean, there's not some, rule that you have to have been collecting for 15, 20 years. You don't have to lie about it. I mean, most of the time when you're lying, we can see through it. It's a simple swipe up your IG to see what shoes you've posted. You know what I'm saying? And when you went from posting basic, Skechers to all of a sudden now you're posting Jordan 1 mids, and then you graduate up to a couple Jordan 11s and stuff like that. It's obvious. So, you just, nobody's going to judge you. It's just be real about who you are is my whole thing about it, and just be authentic. I've been called, people, I had a dude on my page the other day said that I was a fake sneakerhead. I was clout chasing and I wasn't authentic about who I am or whatever. And it's easy. I mean, the first thing I posted on IG was sneakers, however many years ago that was, 6, 7, however many years ago it was, and they were old sneakers or whatever. It's easy to find those things out just by looking on IG. And, I don't claim to have been the oldest sneakerhead in the game, even though I am one of the oldest sneakerheads in the game. But I'm authentic.
On Earth.
I mean, it's Jumpman and it's a couple others that's older than me, so no. But I mean, my whole thing is just be real with who you are. Just be real about who you are. People gonna accept you and embrace you as long as you're real. When you're bogus about it, trust and believe, we know it and we see through it, and we may not say it to your face, but we laughing at you behind your back about it.
But do you feel that like there's a pressure to act like more than you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like
I think it is.
So I mean, to me, it doesn't bother me. I just look at people and I'm like, all right, man, like I can, like you said, you can tell when people aren't genuine and what they're saying and who they are. But I'm like, man, you don't even have to do that. Like all you got to do is just rock what you like and don't sit up there and try to be the governor though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's people that I think the only thing that bothers me is when someone just gets into the sneakers and then they want to start directing things and they want to start setting agendas and then they want to create a narrative that, you guys should follow me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like that. People should naturally follow who they want. But the nature of this game is not, I guess, by our rules. It's by, what's popular. And, unfortunately, the people who are their motivation is more financial and clout chasing. I mean, they're winning. They're getting endorsements, and I ain't hating on them. I was just like, damn, like why does it have to be like that? Why you gotta sell your soul to be successful?
Yeah, I mean, like there's a few people who that I've seen on Instagram. I mean, and I'm gonna start with Instagram. That last year when COVID started, they may have had 100 followers. They jumped on a platform. You can tell from their page that they hadn't been collecting sneakers that long.
Right.
I mean, if at all, in all honesty. And now you're looking at them. They got this platform. They got people listening to them. And the crazy part is they got like OGs listening to them and co-signing on them. And my thing is, are you even looking at this person that you co-signing for? That makes me question some of the OGs in the game. When you co-signing for somebody that basically been in the game for 1 year and standing on a platform that you should have been on and spitting out untruths and things like that, that's where I have a problem.
Yeah. Ma, you want to interject in here? Or?
Of course I do. Of course I do. I'm the one that got this started. So I was scrolling through my phone, as I typically do, trying to create some space and see if there's anything old I want to post, because I haven't been posting too many new things lately. And came across this post and another one. We had this topic. We talked about this, maybe 2-3 years ago, give or take. Kixology had posted something very, very similar. Might have been like the Will Smith Fresh Prince final scene where he's just staring in the empty living room. Anyhow, I find it very funny and ironic that things have shifted the way that they have. I think hypebeast culture has a lot to do with that. So we had Perfect Pair on, right? And he said it's not necessarily a culture, it's a game, right? It's a culture for few, it's a game for most. So it's kind of disheartening when you see something you love, right? When you're a purist or someone who collects and you see someone creating a false narrative, a fabrication, a false persona, whatever you want to call it, and then mimicking certain aspects of what you do. So I'm gonna get personal here. Certain aspects of what you do and try to come across as authentic or as an originator. So like that kind of pisses me off. But I think it just is what it is, right? Real ones know. And at the end of the day, for someone like myself or for someone like, you gentlemen here, we keep chopping, we keep doing what we're doing, we keep being real. And, we'll be able to surpass that eventually. Hype dies. You know what I'm saying? Classics, legends live forever.
But I think like a lot of the things are like maybe there's an intimidation factor for people who are better versed within sneakers. So, if you're just now getting into sneakers, you're probably going to gravitate towards people who are kind of like that don't make you feel stupid, I guess. That's what I'm saying. So maybe, because there is a part of this culture that with a lot of OGs where they're elitist and they don't allow you to, interject and be a part of the culture. And maybe, they bumped into those people and then they said, all right, well, I'm gonna mess with the young bull because he wants to grow. He's taking on everybody. He's talking to everybody. He's including everybody because he wants to grow and he sees that it's beneficial to him. And then he reaches out to OGs because it's mutually beneficial because then that OG gets credibility with a younger crowd.
Right. So my whole thing is, and I made the comment on the post, it's for me, it's not how long you've been collecting. I could care less.
Right.
If you love sneakers, then I'm cool with you because I love them too, right? Why you love them, it doesn't really matter. The biggest thing for me is the fronting. Like, don't act like you're something that you're not. Don't act like you were collecting, 10, 15, 20 years ago when that wasn't your thing. You clearly like something else, and that's okay.
Right.
But now that you like this, you don't have to be like a fake subject matter expert. It's okay to not know everything and just say that.
Right.
That's my biggest thing. Like, stop posing, just be real, be authentic, and it's all good. I feel like that comes across more genuine than trying to act like you were doing something that clearly you were not. And it's very easy to tell.
Yeah. And
I want to point out something LA said. A lot of gatekeepers who don't allow newbies to shine. I hear that a lot, but I don't see that. I honestly don't see. I hear the word gatekeepers a lot, but I really don't see anybody as gate, especially like a lot of the older cats who've been in the game for a long time, male and female. I don't see them as gatekeepers. I mean, I may the percentage, I may see 1 or 2% that come off as gatekeepers, but I hear people say that all the time. Point me out to who these gatekeepers are and what are they saying and what are they doing to make you feel like they're a gatekeeper. Because a lot of times when you say somebody's a gatekeeper, it's just because you're offended by something they said. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're a gatekeeper. You just don't like something that they said. You take offense to it. And that may not be your thing, LA, but I'm just saying I've confronted somebody who said I was a gatekeeper and I asked them to tell me why they thought I was. And once they told me, I found out, no, these are your insecurities.
Right.
This is why you feel it. It's not because I'm a gatekeeper. I have certain things, certain expectations that I have because I've been doing this for 30 plus years, but it's not me saying, oh, these are the rules. There are no rules in this. My thing is, if you want to be appreciated and respected, just be authentic with who you are.
For sure. Let's see here. Kev says some of these old elitists also rock with young heads because the young heads don't question them or know the difference. Some of the bullshit they're spitting, and that makes sense too. Let's see. And then Jezzy said that it's getting like that in the hat game too, and I will second that because the hats have gotten bananas. I mean, like I've always grabbed hats to, match my stuff or whatever. But like now that they're starting to come out with like different collaborations and everything, it's just kind of blown up, and you have all this opportunity. I'm like, shit, a new Indians hat came out, I gotta buy that. And then I'll buy a jersey, I'm like, well, I gotta have a hat to match that. I mean, you see, but like, man, there's people like, you go into a group and these people will dog you. Like, you buy a hat and they don't like it, they put the laugh on, and it's like Facebook, like, all your information out there, your government's out there, nigga, come find you.
Yeah, I see Ricky Retro going on rants every day about the hats, boy.
Oh yeah,
I'm glad I'm not a part of that.
Yeah, but I mean, he's always been a hat and sneaker combo dude. Like, Ricky has always been like that. But like, I think that I can tell that there's a little bit of, man, I like that there's people that come into the game, but I don't appreciate their input a lot of the times. Like, I just watch. Like, I get in the groups, like I'm in the jersey groups too, and I just watch, and it would kill somebody. Like, somebody might think their jersey is dope, and then there's that one or two people in there that be like, oh, that's fake because look at the they didn't come out with this on the tag back in '97. I'm like, nigga.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not part of that too. I mean, it's tough enough being in the sneaker community and seeing all the things that go on. I can't do two different cultures and deal with that.
Man, I'm in 3, so I mean, it's the same. I feel like it's interchangeable, but I just get to the point where I buy the things that I like, and sometimes I'm influenced by hype, and I think that that's part of the thing that kind of moves you from one thing to the next. So, like, you can get like the pink bottom hats, like those are like a thing now. So you start buying those, and you end up with all these damn hats that you don't need. And then like sneakers, like Air Maxes, like I get, like, you guys post them, I'm like, man, you know what, I really do like those. I'm about to cop these. You know what I'm saying? And I normally don't. I mean, I have some Air Maxes, but I don't buy them like you guys, like especially you, Marcus. But like, you get influenced by the people that you are close to.
And that's another thing, like thinking about what you're saying. Yeah, I remember before I got into Air Max, I talked shit about them. I mean, we would have, gas ass or pass, and I would talk shit about Air Max. I didn't like them. And it was never seeing anybody with them that made me like them. It was go and get that pair for you, Kev. And I end up getting my size. And I was like, damn, this is different. And I like the way it looks. It was never, and I mean, we all see other people that we influenced by, but when you build your whole brand and who you are based on watching somebody else, that's an issue to me. Be yourself, be authentic. I mean, people will accept you more if you who you are, on a daily basis, and not put on a front on social media. That, I mean, again, we see through it, and people laugh at you about it.
Yeah. Kev said that his ears are too big. It's like, you be tucking your ears in your hats?
I'll do hats either. I haven't done hats in years, so I'm happy I don't have that problem.
Yeah, once you start, man, it's tough because they keep coming out with like new cool stuff, and it's just like, sometimes like I don't want to buy a jersey, but I'll just buy the hat because I think that it's like a cool different like color. Like, I bought that Oreos that's got the Ravens colors on it, and I was like, man, as they start releasing these fucking hats now, I'm gonna be buying these damn Oreos and Ravens hats. So it's a problem.
Yeah, hats don't look good on me, so I don't have that problem. My head too big. I be looking like a bobblehead.
Never lie.
Games.
Yeah.
You only got hair. That's one reason why we can't tell how big your head is.
Man.
That's why I don't need a hat.
What the sticker said, he's a snapback king.
There are a few that'll fight with you on that.
Yeah, I didn't know how big it was. Like, there's people that, I mean, I think Ricky Retro said he got like 1,000 some odd hats. I'm like, bruh, how you got 1,000 hats and all them shoes, and then you live in New York like that? Like,
right.
You walk in this place and he's got shoes and hats. Like, he ain't got no coffee table. You just gotta eat his food on a pile of hats.
All his furniture is shoeboxes.
Yep.
Just keep it real, y'all. Stop fronting.
Yeah, for real, man.
See, there's two sides to that, right? There's people who are entertainers that are into kicks, right? There are people who are into fashion that have transitioned into sneakers, and then there's people who actually like live, breathe, and eat this shit. And I feel like the lines are blurred, right? When opportunities and such are coming, like no, you don't see that. It's all just blended into one. It's like, oh, boom, 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 and from a collector standpoint, it's like, really, this nigga ass. But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
Hop say on this episode of Hoarders, we all hoarders.
Right.
We all hoarders.
I'm just glad that I have a place for all my things. You know, like when you collect hats, I guess the good thing about hats is it doesn't take up as much space. Like you can get a box and then put 5 or 6 hats in the box, and you know they fold well. So, but with the sneakers, man, I'm like running out of space. Like we're looking at new houses. We're talking about moving in like 2 years. And I'm like, well, where's gonna be my shoe area? Because I need I need a room way bigger than this to, you know.
That gets out of hand, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hate moving all these damn shoes.
Sell them,
man. Who you telling? I gotta move in 2 months.
Woo. Oof. You just tape all the boxes together.
And that's the thing about it, man. You know, I mean, with all the shoes that I have, I gotta have movers. I can't do this shit by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And you worry about them figuring out, damn, this dude got shoes in all these boxes. And you worry about them going in your shit or a box coming up missing or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's scary, dude.
Yeah, people see you moving into places. Like, I mean, fortunately, the place that we'll probably move in, they'll be like, ugh, why does he have all those sneakers? You know, like they ain't gonna care. Like people, I take pictures outside, and I see these ethnic folks outside, and they be like looking at me like I'm stupid, and I'm like, y'all cook in y'all garage. Shut up. But let's go ahead and you want to hit the next topic? Are we good with this one? We good? What's up, Goat?
Yeah, we can move on.
I mean, all in all, nobody should be salty unless you're guilty. So, guilty conscience need no accusers.
Yeah, Hot Dog. I did see the New Era hat bag, and I was gonna get one, but then I went to Myers, and they had these plastic boxes for like, I think it was like $3, and you can fit like 5 or 6 hats in there. I was like, let me go ahead and just do that, because I know New Era is probably gonna tax. But we're going to go ahead and get to the topic that everybody's talking about. And we're finding out more information as, you know, the days progress. But Lil Nas X and Mischief and Satan has a collab on a fake 97. What do you guys think about this?
First of all, do we know if the shoe is fake? That's number one.
That's what they're saying.
Do we know? But who's saying that? Who's seen the shoe? Because
I know,
you know the thing. Go ahead.
Connor's got a pair. You know Connor TV.
I don't know.
But I'm like, how do you get them so quick? But I don't know.
Right, that's what I was about to say. Didn't the shoes just go on sale the other day when the video dropped or something?
I mean, he could have. I mean, you could Photoshop it. You know, all you have to do is kind of take the picture, kind of similar to, you know, what it looks like there, and then pop them things on there. I could Photoshop that probably. But
oh, what a shame.
But what do you guys think? Like, what do you got? First of all, let's talk about the shoe.
All right, let's break it down.
What do you guys think of the shoe? Say if it was an actual Nike release and maybe didn't have devil stuff, would you?
But it still had blood in it.
I mean, we take the blood out too. I think it's got like a drop of blood, and then it's got red ink, and so it's kind of mixed in there with it. But I mean, who even knows if they even put that in there? And how would you inject it? I guess you'd have to melt the air bubble back, or
I mean, the shoe is basic. I mean, if you take all the devil worshiping stuff off of it, it's a basic shoe. It's nothing. It's a shoe that if it dropped from Nike, it would sit.
Right.
You know, unless somebody said it was a Lil Nas X collab,
Right.
and didn't have anything to do with Satan, then it would probably sell out. But otherwise, it's definitely a shoe that you would see sitting in Foot Locker today. So, I mean, I wouldn't.
She was ass regardless. I mean, the fact that he threw Satan on it and all that other shit is the only reason it's being talked about. Outside of that, it'd be trashed, right? So, if he did it for attention, which Kev, you mentioned beforehand, right before we started going live, that he's been putting posts out there trying to get attention. So clearly, this is just another ploy, in my opinion.
Right? Didn't he have a new song that just dropped?
Yeah, it was a video. Like, he dropped
twerking on Satan or something like that, or
I don't know. I ain't seen all that shit.
My wife was talking about it, and I'm just like, I mean, like, what do these guys have to do to keep their, their 5 minutes of fame? I mean, maybe that's what it is. Like, I mean, you seen was it Lil Boosie knocking out some homeless dude or slapping some homeless dude for $554, which I don't even understand what the whole meaning behind that was, but like, it's just crazy what people have to do in order to stay relevant. Yeah, and to get that push. I think I actually don't mind the shoe, like with the red air pocket. I think the red air pocket's kind of dope. But like the shoe, like you said, it's a basic. Like if you look at it from afar, it's like Beavis and Butthead. Like, so I mean, like, and then he put all this Satan stuff on, and I'm like, well, like, what does that say about him? Like, is he just doing it just to get publicity, or does he really believe in that type of stuff? And if he does believe in that, what does that do to his music following? Do they still support him through that, or does he lose more than he gains?
Man, it's hard to say, because I mean, I don't know a lot about the kid. I mean, I know the one little song or whatever. I know he came out and said he was gay, and it just seemed like he keeps doing things for attention, which makes me feel like that there's something, some mental instability that the kid has. And I mean, he's seeking attention, and this is the only way he knows how to get it. I mean, I just think so. The dude need help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Regardless if it's a joke or a troll or whatever. I mean, there's certain things that you just don't play with, and this is definitely one of them. And DJ Mel B asked, did we think it's real blood? The actual designer of the shoe, Mischief, said that everybody who worked on the shoe gave blood. So,
yeah, it's supposed to be like 1 cc per shoe of blood, and then like the rest of it is red ink. But I mean, they could lie about that. I mean, there's probably a lot of things in here. Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of stuff all over the place with this whole story. I mean, first thing, we heard that the first thing I thought was it was a Nike collab, and then Nike said nope. They released the press release saying we have nothing to do with this, and then apparently now they are suing Mischief for making the shoe, or whatever, and saying that it's a fake shoe. So who knows what's the reality. I'm sure we'll learn more as the days go on. But are they the ones that made the white one, the heaven one?
I don't think so.
Like, did Nike make it with the
holy water pair?
Yeah,
Nike didn't do it.
Yeah,
Nike didn't have it.
So did Nike?
Yeah, that was a custom shoe.
Did Nike sue them for that, or
no? Maybe
that was an actual shoe. How many did they make of those? They made more than 666 though, right?
I don't think so. It was a very small amount. I can't remember what the number was, but it was a very small amount. I think it may have been 100 or something like that. It was the number was related to something biblical. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't. I don't think it was near 666 or whatever. But I mean, and that's the thing. Again, it goes back to how can Nike call this shoe a fake, but didn't do anything when that shoe came out? If that shoe was fake or real, why is there a difference? And I'm not supporting the whole shoe. I mean, I'm totally a satanic shoe, but my thing is, how do you decide who to go after when it comes to things like this? Because if Nike hasn't held that shoe, I don't see how they can tell you if it's a custom or not. And if that's a custom, if that's an actual Nike shoe that they customize, they can't sue them for that.
Right. They're saying that it is the same people, the same people that made it.
Yeah, it's Mr.
So, I mean, why did they come at him for this one and not the last one? If it wasn't, the connotations with the, Satan, and then, maybe
it's like anything else. If you're putting my brand in a negative light, then I'm gonna go after you.
Right. Well, do you think that they didn't want to go up against like the first one though, because it was God, and if they stopped it, maybe people would have thought that they're anti-religion, and in lieu of the Kaepernick stuff and how they backed him, and maybe that was they didn't want to go after him because of that at that moment, but now they're like, all right, we're not gonna let you ride with this.
Well, yeah. Why would you accept somebody else's bad press?
Well, they said
if there's some defamation.
It sold today though, but did it sell online only, or was it like how does that? I wonder how it even worked. I didn't even look at it. I probably should have looked at it knowing we were gonna talk about it. I should have looked at how the release was done. They said it sold out in a minute. But I mean, I'm sure it sold out quicker than that, because there's people. It doesn't matter. People still gonna buy. They're gonna get them bots together, and they're gonna go out and buy these things.
Well, right, because there's controversy around it. So just like the Betsy Ross, now they're gonna be worth a little something.
But Jeezy said the problem was they didn't call it a custom. They are promoting as a authentic Nike product. But when the one with the holy water came out, it was promoted as Nike as well. So I don't see the difference.
But I don't know if they put a collab with Nike on there. I think the problem is in their advertising, he's holding it up and the swoosh is there. I think that's where the issue comes.
I don't know, that white pair, you can see the swoosh on that too. I mean, it wasn't as visible because it was white.
Who was pushing that pair though? Was there anybody like
the name behind it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. We had a whole show, but I mean, we talked about that on the show too.
But here's another thing though. So, I mean, we had Johnny Kicks on. What's the difference between Johnny Kicks shoe and one of these?
Well, Johnny Kicks shoes don't have any type of Nike emblems on them.
Yes, they do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. Take that back then. I'll take that back then.
Yeah, I mean, he has them manufactured, so they're 100%,
I don't understand Nike's moves when it comes to who they sue, who they go after, because I mean, there's a lot of people out there making shoes that look just like theirs, and they not doing it, right?
They pick and choose. Anything else? You pick your battles.
Be part of the Nike legal team. You have a job for life.
Facts.
All right, hey, what you doing this week? We gonna take them out because they making too much money.
That's it, man.
Well, I guess we need to make us some Jordan 1s and call them Holy Souls and see how many pairs we can look at. Touch us.
Mel B said
that's the part that I don't understand. There's all those fake Air Jordan 1s that are out there, but that's a whole other topic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cause I mean, maybe it's because it takes 2 years to get them. They're like, DJ Mel B said that this pair seemed to be circulating more on social media way harder, and I think that's just because it had to do with Satan. I mean, it's taboo,
right?
People don't want to talk about it, so I didn't see anybody say that they wanted them. The only time I've seen that the Connor TV had them on, so I'm not exactly sure on how he got a hold of them or if they're real or whatever, but
yeah, it's gonna be interesting how it turns out. What Nike, because Nike is so quiet about everything. I honestly didn't think they were gonna say anything. I thought they were just gonna do like they normally do and just ignore it.
Right.
So it's interesting to see how they handle it, because there's so many things that we talk about that Nike never comes out and has any kind of statements about it. They just let it fly on the radar.
Let it ride.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. What it say? Same reason the GOAT of basketball's son cooks his own shoe. Jonah's mom get in trouble and resell the business. Oh, all right. Yeah, man. All right. So we good on this one, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. More to come, as the story unfolds.
I mean, like, I see what LA said. He said, or he or she, I don't, LA, what's your name? It's only about the backlash. Nike is worried about the bottom line dollars. And yeah, for sure. They don't want to be tied. They don't want to be tied to that. But I thought that they could accomplish that by just saying, hey, this is not a licensed collab. And they could have left it at that. But maybe, they didn't want them to make all that money.
Depends on the level of backlash, man. If it's getting up to the, to the board and they're like, hey, what the F's going on? It's like, I bet we got to come back strong.
It's like, there's this guy putting a Nike swoosh on a product and selling them for 10 times more, 5 times more than what we sell them for. So,
okay, but let me ask you this though: which one is more upsetting to you as a sneaker collector? This shoe here, or the whole thing that went on with the lady's son? With all the backdoor pairs. Which one is more upsetting?
I don't care about this one, honestly.
Wait.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
right.
Is this shoe more upsetting than the backdooring, or is the backdooring with whatever her name is more upsetting to you as a collector?
Right. Well, as a collector, it's going to be whatever I think is reducing my chances of getting a pair, whether that's factual or not. Right. The perception is, hey, all these pairs are gone out of circulation. That could have been my pair. So
why Nike so quick to address this, and it took forever for them to even, and they still really haven't addressed it.
Maybe it's a smoke screen. Maybe it's another story so they can, buy more time and continue doing business the way they have. I mean, in the next topic, we're gonna see, there's something going on. There's something going on. And let's just hit the next topic. We hit the last one real quick.
Did it?
Nike is no longer selling sneakers at DSW, Urban Outfitters, and many more stepdaddy shoes. They're gonna be scarce. You're not gonna be able to get them. But yeah, man. I mean, so now what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it so it's more of a direct purchase. You have to purchase them directly from Nike. That puts more money into their pockets. But the scary thing is that, once they do this with them, what happens to Foot Locker? What happens to Finish Line? What happens to all these other avenues that, where we get our shoes, or where we tried to? It ain't been working out so much. So maybe it won't matter. Maybe if it all goes to direct, we'll all hit on sneakers. And, if they put together a program where, the bots aren't working anymore, maybe we all get a chance at actually copying a shoe. Because I know for a fact that Foot Locker, the Flex app, trash, does not work. I never went on that one. Sneakers, here and there, very few and far between. Finish Line, used to hit, don't hit it anymore. Hibbits, City Gear, never hit. And they say, well, you get 2 chances. No. Uh-oh, did we lose Maul? Oh, there you go.
I think you froze.
No, he's here.
I ain't do nothing.
So what do you guys think of this move here? Like, do you even care, just because these are probably places where you never would go out and buy a pair? I mean,
I think it's a smart move on their part, for the simple fact that those places that they're pulling those sneakers out, most people don't go in those places looking for sneakers in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I go to DSW, I don't even look at sneakers. I go in there looking for dress shoes or what have you. And I think that's the way most people are. They don't really, I guess maybe the moms buying sneakers for their kids probably was shopping there or whatever. But we heard, what was it, a year and a half ago, we talked about how Nike was pulling out of a lot of stores. And this is just a start. I think it's as time goes on, it's going to be fewer and fewer places that we get shoes from. It's probably going to be Nike and just the big foot stores.
Now, do you think that with them pulling out from these places, that they're going to send all these terrible shoes to the other stores, so they're going to make them take along that burden of those terrible shoes, or will they slow down and stop creating these shoes that most people aren't really into? Like, what happens there?
I think they still make them because there's a good profit margin, even if you don't sell them all. How they're going to distribute that and whatnot, I don't know. That remains to be seen. But when Donahue took over, he said he was going to limit the amount of retail stores. We saw some mom and pops that have been around for half a century get closed down or what have you. So, true to his word, things are happening in that space. It doesn't bode well for you and I, right? Right now, everything is very, very digital, and when you have digital, you have bots, and no matter how good you are, unless you have a bot, then you're not gonna be able to compete on a consistent basis. So it's a gift and a curse.
So no more DSW. I thought Urban Outfitters went out of business, or they were going out of business. Maybe it's a different.
That is still some.
Maybe it's a different story I was thinking of. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, for us, I don't really think it makes a difference. I think
Right.
it's more so just kind of reading the writing on the wall. Right now, it's not affecting us, but hey, that storm could come toward us in a heartbeat, right?
Right.
If they take out Finish Line, City Gear, any of the other smaller spots, we used to rock with City Jeans Premium. They could pull the account there. Boom, you're done, right? Nothing you can do about it. No more Jordans, no more Nikes. Have a nice day. See ya. So if they want to control the inventory of the market and not have things in a brick and mortar, they think they're going to be able to control the digital experience through the Nike app, through sneakers, through the Run app, like all this other stuff, all this technology that they're trying to integrate. Then they could easily start cutting accounts left and right.
Yeah, I mean, I eventually see it where it's only the Nike stores and the East Bay stores, Finish Line. I eventually be in most going away as well. I mean, of course, they'll keep around places like Kith, stores like that. But I think a lot of the other boutiques we have in our area, I got to feel that some point they won't exist, because you think about it. If you're not tier 0, you're getting a lot of trash.
Yeah.
And Nike sell that stuff, and they're not selling it. It's sitting. And then local boutiques I have here, man, they have to have 40, 50, 60% off sales all the time to get rid of that old inventory and stuff. And
Right.
that's
Need the
are they really
space.
yeah. So it
And that's
it
why you
makes
gotta pay 2x, 3x on some of the other shit.
right, exactly. That's why the backdooring is the way it is, because they're not making any kind of money with the product that Nike's seeing.
I think I think that stores are gonna have to diversify in some of the things that they buy. They can't just live off of the person coming to buy Jordans and casually buying a couple other things. I think that maybe they have to get into hats. I've seen a lot of stores starting to sell the different hats and having collabs with New Era. Like, this is right now is probably the time to get into New Era, because I think that you're gonna have to go to the stores and pick these up. They're gonna increase their account. I've already seen where you can buy, if you have a storefront, you can get a license to sell New Era, and then eventually you can get your own collabs. And maybe that's the way to go. I don't see really apparel being a thing to draw people out. The hats, you do limited hats. That takes it's a less cost, so you can buy more. The
Right.
hat's like $50.
See, that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to fuck shit up. I'm gonna just buy hats so people who love hats can't get them.
And then sell them. Hey, I mean, I seen a hat.
What
Like
about fair play?
this hat was going for like $75, but then I found somebody who was just trying to get rid of it. So, but yeah, I mean,
$75.
yeah, like I've seen they had the one hat was going for like $185.
Fuck that.
Funko Pops, like the All-Star one, like it cost me like $40 to get that one.
Hmm.
Just so I
Man,
saw,
after-
Oh, you caught?
huh?
No, fuck that, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, I bought
Hats
it.
don't cost $30 no more.
They're not gonna drop no more, I don't think.
No, I'm saying when the average hat, it's not $30. That's what they used to be when I was buying hats.
No, snapback might be, you might get a snapback for that, but like the regular hat's like $39. If you get one of the special ones, it's like $42. When you get tax and shipping, you over $50.
$50.
And then I mean, a lot of these places though, they have like the 10% off, and you're like, oh, 10% ain't shit, but that 10% taking off that tax and a little bit off of the top. So, you know,
it helps.
They're expensive, man. I mean, I remember they used to be $20 back in the day. Like a fitted hat, it was $20, $25, something like that. And now it's double.
I used to rock fitteds, man. That's crazy. I sure ain't getting into them now.
Yeah, don't, because. But the thing is that like it is kind of awesome that you can cop certain hats that you want that, you know, might be scarce, but oh shit, you just find them on a random site, and there's other places that people don't know about. I mean, there's so many places that sell hats. It's not like sneakers where you can only go to a handful of places, and then, you know, you have your onesies and twosies, you know, kind of out there. But like, there's a lot of places. You go on Instagram, and you can find like a hat store that has hats that nobody else has, and you know, you be the only ones with it. So $50.
I'm good.
About to do my research.
What you gonna?
Make people in the hat game hate me.
Hey man,
Look at this new booty reseller selling hats.
Yeah, they gonna
He
hate
got
you.
hair. He don't need no hat. He got hair.
I
He don't
see-
need no damn hat.
I see the comments they make on Facebook. Yeah, they gonna hate you. They worse than sneakerhead.
yeah, because it's a lower buy-in.
Right.
You gotta have $200 to get into the sneaker game. You only gotta have 50, you know, every week.
Shit, that's 4 hats. Bang,
Yeah,
bang, bang.
there you go. Boom. So, yeah, and then people can tell you how
Listen,
to.
everybody will be like, "Oh, it's not a big deal," until you start encroaching on what they love.
Yep.
Right.
It's just sneakers.
Well, yeah.
Right.
I think that the problem
Just
is
a hat, just a
when,
comic book, just cards, just this, just that.
when they feel
It's
that
Funko.
you're taking something from them, you know, then they want to protect it. So that's how they protect it.
Works. It's human nature.
Yeah, snapbacks you can get for $20. I mean, if you search for them, but like I like the fitted hat for some reason better.
But
So,
I thought. See, that's how long I've been out of this. I thought like snapbacks was like the go-to hats now, and most people didn't rock fitteds. Am I wrong?
Nah, that was a good while ago.
I think there's it's like different collectors. Like, you know, you have people who collect Jordans, you have people who collect Adidas, and you know, like there's definitely a lot of people that wear snapbacks and collect snapbacks, and you know, they wear like dad hats and things like that. I mean, I don't have nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with snapbacks. I just don't like how as you get that extra little piece in the back with a snapback where you got to fit it. You know, you can get it to go perfect. Although all fitteds don't fit the same, so you might get a set. Like I wear a 7.5, but I get a 7.5 in one hat. It might be a little big, it might be a little small. The quality control is similar to Jordans, but you know, yeah. But I can't get jiggy with the snapbacks either. How?
Yeah, it's always been fitted for me when I wore hats. I can't do the snapback.
Yeah, he said Maserati leak. He just said he just bought a Raptor snap for $20 off eBay. eBay is a good spot to go. eBay and was it Mercari or Mercury? That's a good place to get. Yeah, that's a good place to get some hats too, because they have like the Hat Club hats. The Hat Club hats are probably my favorites out of all of them, because they'll do like a collab. Like it's like an old school C, the Chicago C from the White Sox, but then it's in the Bulls colorway. So like they do like the crossovers. Like I saw, it was like a Minnesota Twins hat, but it was Minnesota North Stars colors. So almost made me want to get a North Stars jersey.
I can see it's kind of an age difference as far as the snapbacks and the fitteds, just by the comments in the chat. I can see it's kind of a
Younger
age thing.
Yeah.
It seems like the younger people like the snapbacks and the older folks like the fitteds.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I used to cop fitteds back in the day. You know, I used to rock the Nautica or Tommy Polo when you had to have the fitted to go with it and the sneakers to go with it. So back in FUBU, used to get my whole little outfit. Like I worked at a shoe store, VIP Sports, and you know they give us 40% off. So I'm like, I'm buying a little FUBU outfit before I go out. Let me get some shoes if I can find my size, and then I'll get a snapback. We used to steal the snapbacks, but you know, statute of limitations.
Yeah, that was the days, man. Get you a FUBU little jersey, and then get you a little fitted hat to go with it. Had your J's.
Yeah,
That was the days.
clean.
Oh, I wish I had some pictures from back then. I used to be clean, bitch.
Man.
We had cameras back then.
That's back when they used to have to draw the pictures, right? Like you couldn't move. Like, hold on.
I used to use the rock and the chisel.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and shut this puppy down. Let's
All right.
Ma, you got anything?
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Oh.
Did you shut us down early?
No, I'm still in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you hit him with the hope? Do I have anything I want to say? Nope. No. Listen, it's Monday. I'm tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep. This wind been crazy. I finally fell asleep yesterday and the wind was nuts. So I was up watching TV. I said, oh, I'll be all right. It's like 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm just in the middle of the day. It's going to be a long one. But usual suspect. Appreciate y'all kicking it with us. I had a great time. A lot of great topics here. And listen, Sneaker culture, sneaker game, whatever you call it, it's never dull of things to talk about. So that's the bonus. And if you're one of those people who got offended by the 10-year, my bad. Hopefully you're not fronting out there for the gram. You heard. But we'll be back next week. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what y'all want to talk about. We want to get the chat topics thrown back in. I like that a lot. So yeah, we'll bring two to the table. Y'all fill in the other one, and we'll chop it up live. So with that, everybody have a blessed week. Take care of yourself. Happy Passover, happy Easter. Hopefully, if you're getting together with friends, family, y'all stay safe and blessed, and much love to everybody.
All right. Shout out to y'all. And then hopefully next week we will have our soul sister back, Nicole, and then our brother Mo. Shout out to him. But yeah, I don't really have much to say. Shout out to KB for shouting the show out, as always. And that's it. That's all I got, man. It's a quick one for me.
All right. Well, with me, I'm just gonna kind of piggyback off of what Maul said. At the end of the day, we are individuals. We all have our own opinions. We're not here to offend anybody. And if you took offense to it, all I can do is apologize. But I have certain feelings that I have because of how long I've been around this culture, and I just like to see authenticity, and that's something that's kind of lacking in a lot of the new people. That back when I started in the Nike Talk days and stuff like that, everybody was authentic. So you kind of want to see that, because in my mind, I want the sneaker game to live on after I'm gone, but a lot of the new stuff that's coming in is killing it. And I just don't want to see that happen. So with that being said, man, just be authentic to yourself, and that's where your growth and your knowledge will come from. But we will see y'all next week. Until then, peace.
Peace.